I'm Kevin Toon from Jackson, Louisiana, up in East Feliciana Parish. We're about 30 miles north of Baton Rouge. We own McDonald Pharmacy. My wife and I are both pharmacists, and we both work together in the drugstore. Our pharmacy is a full-line drugstore like the old days. We have everything from a soda fountain to uniforms. Our camp is what we call our place in the country. We use it for hunting, fishing, camping, any outdoor activity, just to go cut grass or cut trees, just to have a good time to get away. One day my son and I were out here working, wasn't feeling well after we finished, came home that night and I called a local physician friend of mine, talked to him about it. So then he sent me to a urologist in the area. We went there, the doctor did a sonogram and he knew right away that he could see a mass that was on my right kidney. In 2 days I was in, or 3 days I was having my kidney removed. And at that point, he was, he's 90% sure that everything was contained. And then on the third year anniversary almost, the chest x-ray came back and there was a spot in my lung. And before we even went to the lung doctor, we did a biopsy first, and that's when we found out it was a metastatic renal cell. When we went out of state to go to another cancer specialist, we were given two options, and one of them was tablets or this treatment called IL-2, and I asked the physician about his success with IL-2 treatment, and he said he'd had 6 candidates that he had tried it on, and he was 0 for 6. So he and I discussed it, and I said, well, I do know that there's a physician in the Baton Rouge area that does this. His name's Dr. Militello with the Baton Rouge General. He says, yes, I do know him. And at that time, he said, I'll transfer all your records to him and set your appointment up. Dr. Militello, when we went in to meet him, it was just like he was a long-lost friend. I mean, he was there for you. He knew what you were going through, and he wanted to be as successful as he could, for you. He takes everything he says personal. He takes every treatment personal. He's there with you. You're just not a name and number. You're an actual human being that he's treating, both the inside and the outside. During the treatment, since we did it at the Baton Rouge General, it was fantastic because I had family and friends who could come by at any time to visit. My kids were home during the summer. It was just convenient to have it right here in town, knowing I was getting the best treatment that's out there. That's where we went, and I did the treatments, and here I am today. Yes, I do think about it. Every day you think about your condition that you have, but you've had the best possible treatment. I honestly believe that without the Baton Rouge General and the IL-2 treatment team, that I would not be here today. The time that we started the IL-2 treatments, 6 weeks later we took a scan. That's when we found out that we had a decrease in tumor size. So that was the most wonderful news we had heard.